This video is going to be about finance tips for women. We at Girls Buzz have always believed in bringing about change in women's lives through information, awareness and knowledge. Women generally are seen taking a backseat when it comes to handling personal finances and are dependent on the males in their lives to take care of it. Call it lack of opportunity, availability or sheer disinterest, but you know what? It doesn't matter if you are a housewife, you are a working woman or a college student. Handling your personal finances is something you must get a hang of. This not only helps you to make better decisions but also gives you the confidence to be independent. Whoever said money cannot buy happiness did not know how to make the most of it. Hi, my name is Sophia Chand from Girls Buzz and I'm going to be sharing some researched as well as personally practiced finance tips with you. Make sure you watch till the end because we are going to share a word of advice that is often ignored by most people where their personal wealth is concerned. Please do like and subscribe to our channel and share this video with all your girls. You never know which tip might end up being useful for them. Number 1. Set life goals. Set short, medium and long-term life goals. You don't have to be extremely elaborate or detailed. You can just have a short point-based list about your goals for this year, for the next 5 years and then the next 10 years. And then reevaluate these goals every year. For the last 20 years, me and my husband have been doing this and it has helped us to be bang on point in our financial planning. Number 2, set a financial plan. Based on these life goals, you can then set a financial plan. So if you want to do say a trip to go see cherry blossoms in Japan when you are 30, then at least you know how much time you have to plan and save for that trip. Of course, your financial plan will include a lot of other things including your daily expenses, your long-term investments, insurance, etc. etc. Follow the 50-30-20 budget rule. You need to analyze your income and expenses and follow this simple rule to spend 50% of your expenses towards needs which are absolute essentials, 30% towards wants, things that are nice to have, and 20% towards savings and debt repayment. It's an extremely easy rule to stick to and can be followed without much hassle. It helps in your financial goals, life goals, and retirement planning. That brings me to our next point, which is retirement planning. Life is unpredictable, but that does not mean you do not prepare for life when you retire, because if you do turn 60 and you have not planned any financial security for yourself, then it will be too late for you to do anything. And that is not an age when you want uncertainty. So assuming the average age of humans is in the 80s nowadays, calculate what you need to live for those 20 years and see how you can work towards building that security. Keep an emergency fund. Emergencies have a funny way of showing up at the last minute, don't they? Well, that's why they are an emergency. Make sure you always have an emergency fund that is liquid and easily accessible when you need it. Gold, short-term fixed deposits, money in savings accounts or even your dal ka dippa are some such options that can stay invested and made available whenever needed at a minimal cost. Personal finances. Women are typically not seen as the ones who are handling their own or their household's financial decisions. For some, it is the lack of confidence and for others, lack of opportunity. To make sure you can get those reins back in your hands, take the responsibility for your own finances. Slowly build confidence over time, plan your own expenses and savings and then move on to investments. Trust me, it feels great when you are able to make an independent financial decision. Investment planning. Each person has a different risk appetite and you should make your investment plan based on that. Most first-time investors in stock end up losing their money because they do too much, too fast, too emotionally without getting adequate information. Start small, test waters before you jump into larger risks, then work towards building an investment portfolio. If you feel that stocks or mutual funds are too risky, then by all means stick with assured investments and safe options like fixed deposits. They may give you lesser returns, but if you cannot take calculated risks, then it's better so you don't end up losing all of your savings. Keep a lookout for women-centric savings accounts, fixed deposit offers, reward programs and cashbacks. And don't fall for these Ponzi schemes. If it is too good to be true, then it indeed is not true. The value of money. When you make your investments and your financial plan, always remember that because of inflation, the value of money over time changes significantly. We all know, right, what the value of 1 lakh is today against that of what it was 10 years ago. Make sure you take this change into account and adjust your savings for inflation. Track expenses and net worth. The only way you are going to know if you are on track with all of the points mentioned above is if you track your expenses. This is the key to you being able to meet all your financial and life goals. Now, we did a detailed video on how to track your expenses and you can find the link above or in the description below. The basic idea is to track your expenses on a monthly basis and also your net worth growth. Living beyond means. Yes, it is very pleasing to tell people you own that nice apartment in a high rise and that you drive the best car, but if that comes at a cost of you being drowned in debt, then that is adding zero happiness to your life. In fact, it is only adding stress. Avoid debts beyond your means. Indulge in debt only when you have collaterals to pay them off should the need arise. Now coming to that one piece of advice about your personal wealth, and that is transfer of wealth. When you start saving, the one most bothering thought is what happens to your money when you die. We all think many times, right? Why not live in the here and now? What use is my money when I only don't get to use it? Well, it would be correct if we exactly knew when we were going to die. But unfortunately, that is not happening. So you got to live your life today and still save some for the future when you are not going to be able to earn. One thing you can do though is ensure that at least what you have not been able to use ends up being useful for your loved ones. So make sure you invest in a will and add nominees to your accounts and assets so the right person gets your wealth if something should happen to you. This is something we always end up putting away for later date, thinking we are too young to die yet, but looking at how uncertain life is, it's actually never too early to make a will. The money you put in making it will be worth your while. Do like and share this video, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon if you found this video useful. We have so much to share with you and we want you to stay notified when we do so. Thank you for watching.